Today's movie has a killer in a cool mask with a Freddy Krueger glove that looks like it was ordered straight from Temu. What more could you possibly want in a movie? Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, and today we're tackling Pedro Galindo III's bizarre slasher flick, Hell's Trap. Released in 1989, this one has a group of 20-somethings hunting a killer bear. But instead of finding Yogi, they find a knockoff Freddy Krueger in a weird mask. And if that doesn't sell you on this one, nothing else I can say will. I mean, he's got a Freddy glove and a mask like he's in Valentine. But enough about that. Can this murderous madman off enough terrible actors to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Oh, and before we get started, today's video is sponsored by patrons Quasi, Steven, and Matthew Mancini. If you'd like to help sponsor some videos and free me from the shackles of YouTube's tyranny, you'll find a link to my Patreon in the pinned comment and description below. And now, let's get bloody. We fade in on some credits, and holy crap, these might be the most dramatic credits in show history. I hope we're not going to do them all this way. This movie is barely 76 minutes, and this would add like 10 to the runtime alone. It appears we are going to do them this way. This is a new form of runtime padding. And title card. Hey, I thought we were watching Hell's Trap. Not gonna lie, I expected something way better after seeing the way they did the star names. Oh yeah, no Americans here. And a whole lot of Galindos worked on this thing. I'm sure that's a coincidence and not nepotism. Carlos Savage. That is a pretty sweet name. And more Galindos. And still more. Directed by Pedro Galindo III. I have no idea if he's related to Ruben Galindo, who gave us Cemetery of Terror and Don't Panic, but I'm guessing they probably are. But don't quote me on that, because I couldn't find a definitive answer. And into the movie. This is another fine mess you've gotten yourself into, Snake. Alright, we're just gonna film while we walk over to the main shot. It'll pad the runtime. And here's some random black screen. That'll add some seconds. Which eventually brings us to this guy with a gun. Look, don't worry, I'm as confused as you are. We'll get through this together. I'm getting into this Menudo audition even if I have to blast my way through the door. So far, all this skulking around with a gun is just giving me flashbacks to Lou Diamond Phillips in the first Power. Still skulking. Wait, is he wearing penny loafers? Penny loafers, the preferred shoe of action stars. Ah yes, extreme close-up of nothing. No, there might be like 5 minutes of story in this thing and 70 minutes of random padding. Hey, don't shoot, it's just me, the cameraman. Hey, who's this? Now we got 2 guys skulking around with guns. This is like poor man's laser tag. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell Sterling this is Antonio Banderas in Desperado. Still skulking. Any day now, movie. But good news, there's some action coming. Oh yeah, this dude's kicking in the door like he's Biggie Smalls. Judging by this hair, this dude isn't Mexican, he's Mulatino. Acid wash jeans. You know this was made in the late 80s. But there's a swerve coming. These 2 are friends. Dylan, you son of a bitch. Or are they? Because he nails him in the breadbasket and doles out a heaping helping of Pimp Fist. I'm still totally confused, but let's just roll with it and see where it goes. But now Guacamole is delivering some Pimp Fists of his own. We got a real Pier 6 brawl down wherever this is. And here comes some off-duty luchadors to break things up before someone gets hurt. He's lucky you guys got here when you did. Otherwise, I would have kicked his ass. Over in another movie, it's time for some deep thoughts. You know, when you clap, you're really just high-fiving yourself for something someone else did. Hey, I don't see any J and B on that shelf. And in case you were wondering, this guy's name is Nacho. Which means this dude is Nacho Friend. Nacho Friend. One for the ages right there. Oh, Nacho, please tell me more about your paintball exploits. Oh, look, Mauricio is back. His ears were probably burning since Nacho was talking a lot of shit about him. But apparently, he's just here to eat. I'd like the big bean burrito. Extra beans, please. Oh, and his buddy is here to deliver a message. Heard you were trying to get into Menudo. Don't get any ideas about taking Mauricio's spot. Let me just check my script. Yeah, nothing ever happens. Acid wash jeans and fringed shoulder pads. Definitely the 80s. I think they need a bigger table. Great Sprite product placement, though. Anyway, Mauricio is basically challenging Nacho to go hunt some killer bear. I mean, it's sort of a plot, so I'll take it. Hey, discount Salma Hayek! Well, I'd like to go on this bear hunt, but I already booked studio time. I'm working on this new track called Rico Suave. Gonna make me a star. Mauricio's like, Rico Suave? That has one-hit wonder written all over it. They bounce, leaving Nacho with the bill. So, you want to come hunt some bears? I heard he's been stealing picnic baskets. She agrees, and he's left to his own devices. Man, this mullet really does make me look like Gabriella Sabatini. Do you kids even remember women's tennis pro Gabriella Sabatini? Christ, I'm old. Fred Sanford heads out to collect another batch of junk. Stop! You're gonna hit the camera! No one will be seated during Helltrap's thrilling driving at 25 miles per hour sequence. I suppose that's probably kilometers since they're in Mexico. I mean, this is the kind of padding we saw back in Rock and Roll Nightmare, so pretty egregious. Oh God, pull over! I knew that double bean burrito was a mistake. Oh, a roadside tourist trap. I bet they're gonna try to sell you some wallet for like $45. Back in the truck, Nacho's friend gets lippy and gets some pimp fist. And sure, let's just stop. We haven't done anything to really advance the plot, but we've earned this break. Hey, hope the guys who run this place didn't bail. Oh yeah, these chicks look like they've dressed appropriately for bear hunting. Man, Captain Kangaroo hit on some rough times late in life. Oh sweet, he's a roadside arms dealer. Mexico really does have it all. Outside, Nacho and his lady friend are talking things over. I have no point here other than the conflicting stripe patterns on their shirts really bother me for some reason. Honey, I told you I was wearing vertical stripes to hunt this bear. Why did you wear horizontal? And El Gordo here is more prepared than anyone else for this expedition. Well, now that we've had a pit stop, let's get back to looking for the actual plot. Yes, we're hunting bears on the lake. These people might be morons. You know what they say about camping. It has a lot of intensity. Hey, would you help me light this fire? Okay, movie. Feel free to start any time now. I mean, I've seen mattresses with less padding than this flick so far. Oh yeah, time for some streaming. Hey, who's this? This doesn't look like a bear. Come on up here, guys. I found the perfect place to take a dump. Oh, come on. Do we have Mexican Freddy Krueger here? I think that would make him Federico Krueger. Looks like someone's about to leave. Showing this guy running in slow-mo is another good way to pad the runtime. Oh crap, I ordered this Freddy glove off Temu and this is what they sent me? Also, how's he gonna shoot a bow with that thing on? Back at the beach, Discount Salma Hayek and friend are paddling some balls.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you pervs. I mean, they're playing paddleball. Gratuitous close-up. I do not believe for a second that these guys are going to hunt down a bear. I mean, their hunting outfits came from Banana Republic. Hey, I'm a rabbit, not a bear. Oh, hold up. Are we about to finally get a kill? Jesus, this guy is about as stealthy as me in a dark room full of Legos. Looks like someone's about to drop in, unannounced. Oh, come on. Did we just get kill-blocked by these dunces? Anyway, Nacho's girlfriend has thoughts.
Oye, Nacho, ¿de veras crees que vamos a encontrar algo? A mí que lo del oso son puros cuentos.
Gee, you think? We haven't seen one sign of a bear so far. Well, no signs of a bear, but definitely a skull with another snake. It looks like someone really lost their head out here. On a distant mountain, Juan Valdez prepares for another day of picking coffee beans. Aw, look, they're gonna mend fences while making s'mores. And we're about to get some exposition about our mysterious Federico Krueger.
Supuestamente el Jesse este se volvió loco. Piensa que todavía está en la guerra. Además, cree que cualquier persona es su enemigo.
Oh, so he's kind of like John Rambo. Got it. Anyway, now they're under attack and have killed all the lamps. So why is it still so bright? Hey, is Five Below Salma Hayek about to be our first victim? I mean, at this point, I'll take anyone. We've got like 40 minutes left in this thing and no one has died. Oh yeah, just gonna tell Sterling this is Fool's Rush In. And she's being stalked. I think we're gonna get a kill. I mean, her situational awareness is terrible. He's right out in the open. She's out here from dusk till dawn. Oh, hi there. She flees, but here comes Federico. You really need to get a grip, lady. And pimp hand. That all you got? I've been hit harder by cost of living increases. So yeah, this guy is clearly inspired by Freddy, but the look is still pretty cool. The mask is interesting at the very least. And she's getting killed. Tell Diego Rivera I loved him. I swear to God, this is young Robert Plant cosplaying Freddy Krueger. Well, I didn't get a bear, but Amazon Basics Salma Hayek's rack will look great on the wall in my den. Look at Mauricio. Damn, I'm single again. And now I'm firmly convinced Nacho is an idiot.
Así que vámonos. No, momento. Tú no vas a dar las órdenes aquí. Además, salir ahorita sería una estupidez.
Yeah, you should totally stay out here in the woods with a killer. Solid plan. Well, screw it. I'm tired. Let's go to bed. Yes, these people are morons. But the next morning, they make a better decision and decide to row on out of there. It's a boat time. Yes, he's practically invisible in his blue and black striped shirt, like a ninja. And they made it. Movie over, right? I wonder if anyone will call shotgun since they're all armed. Uh-oh, looks like this chick is craving some nachos. Probably with gooey cheese, if you catch my drift. Not only does she get shut down, she gets some pimp fists, too. Man, it's a tough day for her. And she's not done, because, Dios mío, she just hit this dude with the people's elbow. Bilingual JR this week. That's a show first. All of this is interrupted when the killer shows up. So they actually do the smart thing and get into the truck to leave. Oh, stop. You're gonna flood it. Sure, let's just leave the van. It's been abandoned. Looks like the residents of Haddonfield are looking for Michael Myers, circa Halloween 4 here. And then they get stupid again and decide to hunt him down. Morons. All morons. I don't know, guys. This Mexican Red Dawn remake is kinda underwhelming. Oh, and this chick stayed behind, so maybe we'll get another kill. I mean, I'm really perplexed at how you could give a guy a Freddy glove from Wish.com, a bow, and a cool mask, and make a movie this dull. This shit should be poppin'. Uh-oh, looks like someone's approaching from the rear.
Hell yeah.
No, I meant the rear of the truck. Don't panic. I'm just gonna sing the opening of Stairway to Heaven before I send you there. Come on, let me in. This thing is great for scratching your back. Oh, your hair is so soft. What product do you use? And dead. Everyone eventually heads back to the truck and discovers the corpse. Oh man, we chased him through the woods and he was here the whole time. Boy, don't I feel stupid now. Say what you will, but she makes a decent hood ornament. I mean, it's like the Tawny Katane Whitesnake video got really dark. Yes, by all means, just run back into the woods instead of tossing her body in the bed of the truck and getting out of there. Just top-notch decision-making here.
¿Cómo vamos a salir de aquí?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe take the perfectly good truck you just ran away from?
Pronto vamos a salir de aquí. El tipo ese no puede ser más inteligente que nosotros.
I'm not so sure about that.
Es un estúpido.
I concur. And now Javier is out there thinking some deep thoughts. You know, only one sock goes missing. If they both did, you probably wouldn't notice. After some jibber-jabber, Javier delivers a pimp backhand. God, Sardi must be loving this episode with all the pimp hands. And now we watch the most melodramatic fall scene in movie history. At least he sold it. How exactly did she get stuck in this pit? That seems like it was important. And it gets worse, which is a pretty pointed observation, all things considered. Uh-oh. Seems like there was a design flaw in this trap. Somewhere Jigsaw is muttering. Amateurs. Don't worry though, this guy's here to save them, and I'm sure this is gonna work out great. Wow, he actually hit him. Thank God it was his left. He'll still be able to wipe and bop the bishop with his right. Oh, and wear his Federico Krueger glove. And Mauricio and Javier are gonna reconcile. Javier, I just can't quit you. Just like a total Mexican Hallmark movie right now. Anyway, now the killer is gonna cauterize his wound. What do you know? It really does smell like burnt pork. Hey, is someone grilling? Kinda smells like ribs. Well, at least it looks like they can finally hit the road. Hey, we're back here! Did the movie just lap itself? Wake up, sleepyhead. Guess Jeremiah sleeps naked. Oh yeah, he looks sickled pink, or more accurately, red. Mauricio's seen enough and is ready to get out of Dodge. Let's see how that works out for him. Yeah, that could have gone better. Ho, 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 now I've got a machine gun. Fire in the hole! That probably deserved a hell yeah. Why not just shoot them? They're right here, like fish in a barrel or smoked chorizo in a tortilla. The bad news is Mauricio is dead. The good news is this means Nacho wins the bet. This is no time for a nap. Wakey, wakey, hands off Snakey. Yes, looks like someone's about to get assaulted. So the killer's taken Alejandra, but left Nacho and Charlie alive. Why? Because that's the only way we could get to a climax, I guess. Nacho and Charlie make the always wise decision to split up, and it blows up in Nacho's face. Literally. Just like a Tesla in water. And another great moment in horror film acting. Charlie! Looks like Alejandra is all tied up at the moment. That's what happens when you're a naughty girl. I'm really not buying Nacho as an action star here. Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Norris, Nacho? It just doesn't fit. I was an adventurer once, then I took an arrow in the tree. Aw, don't be shy. And Nacho's been hit. Outgunned by a guy with one hand. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's just a flesh wound. Walk it off, you wuss. Looks like he's about to get to the root of his problems. Nacho really does kind of have the Sigourney Weaver in Aliens hairdo happening. Honey, I know you wanted to be more adventurous in the bedroom, but this doesn't seem like a good idea. He's off to rescue her, but look out. Our killer's on the grassy knoll. Uh-oh, looks like someone's about to get logged out. It's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. This is like the weirdest version of Predator / First Blood ever. Oh, great, they fled right into a Dark Souls dungeon. And back to Jeremiah's place. This movie is just going in circles now. And I'm not gonna lie, this was more fun when he was using the Freddy glove. But I think we're headed for an explosive finale. Because I'm pretty sure Jeremiah's trailer is wired to blow. When your killer gets old, you can't let him get cold. Propane. A lot of singing all of a sudden this week. You're welcome. Oh hey, here's the killer with no mask. And suddenly the mask makes sense. And kaboom! I sure hope Jeremiah was current on his trailer insurance. Menudo! So you see, the key to surviving this movie was wearing a striped shirt. Kinda like the opposite of the red shirts on Star Trek. Man, if that was how they celebrate Day of the Dead, I can't wait to see what they do for Cinco de Mayo. And out of focus freeze frame ending. You'll love to see it. So, what have we learned from Hell's Trap? Well, that you can make a 75-minute movie where a killer with a rip-off Freddy glove and a cool mask hunts down people in the woods feel like 17 hours if you really try. This movie has a great killer. The mask is cool, and the glove is so stupid it's amazing. And they basically do nothing interesting with it. What might have been. But enough about that. Can Federico Krueger kill off enough Mexicans to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's go to the gore card. In terms of gross anatomy, I expected more from Hell's Trap. We get death by cheap Freddy claw, 1 slashed throat, multiple shootings, 1 blown off hand, and a sickle to the head. The effects are kind of primitive, but there's just enough here to give this one a respectable 3 barf bag rating. I know some of you will think this only deserved a 2, but I guess I'm feeling generous today. I mean, what can you do? Looking for another classic Mexican horror flick? Then be sure to check out my review of Don't Panic. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka The Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.